Yo, it's your boy, DRC from PainInTheGulo.com.
And your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And
Yo,
this is
talk
yo shit.
nigga.
That was perfect, nigga.
If I gotta worry about how you feel about me 3 months later in life, my nigga, I failed. I already failed, my nigga. You can't be worrying about why your army's not motivated 2 weeks before the fight. You fucked up, nigga.
What you think about today, bro?
Hmm?
I said, what you feeling like today?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it so official. I'm here off the strength of discipline.
Huh?
I'm here because of discipline. I'm fucking tired, nigga. I just ran. I just did my 5 miles.
You did 5 miles this morning?
No, I love that shit, and I don't stop.
This
5
nigga
miles
did 5
straight.
miles while I went to bed at 5. So with discipline, I like that shit. We here because of discipline. And we need to maintain that shit to get to where we going, but we need to even get better with that shit.
Cause it's like, what else you gonna do, man? Hey, what you said earlier, beautiful. That's how I got over my all the love I be giving to other people, nigga. You channel that in yourself.
Yo.
And you running 5 miles every day if you want, nigga.
That's a
You fucking
I didn't work out for like the last couple of days, right? Tell me why. And what's crazy is everything I told you, bro. That morning when I was watching her live, tell me why. Like before, like first of all, I did everything backwards. I got out of bed at like 2 p.m. Right? Stayed in bed till like damn near 4 p.m. on Instagram. Just nigga, I rolled out of bed. That's the first thing I
No,
did.
fuck all that. Nigga, you heard the time you said?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Right,
crazy.
but I actually went to bed like around maybe 8.
But I can't do that.
But what happened was I was at the studio the
so
night
there you go.
before,
So there you go. You
and
gotta
then
start with that, bro.
I spent the, but the thing was, I went to the studio the night before. I came back home, got home around 6 in the morning, well 7, because I couldn't leave the crib till 5 in the morning. Ended up chatting with nigga till like 6, left his crib, got home at 7, and couldn't fall asleep. So I had to I watched Star Wars or some shit. And then I finally fell asleep around
Gotta watch
9 o'clock.
documentaries. Documentaries that put you right to sleep, my nigga.
Nah, they don't. They keep me up, actually. I really like
4-hour documentaries about World War II.
Well, maybe World War II. I'm not even interested in
The
that. So that put
German
me out.
army had crossed, nigga.
Yo, you see all the boring voices? Like, them shits don't get on my nerves. Like,
No, they actually work to me. The
right,
documentaries,
like,
they work.
like audiobooks. I love audiobooks with the dry ass nigga with the dry
You
voice.
hear everything. You
It's
hear
like-
everything.
I fuck with it.
You know,
But
nigga, you know.
that discipline shit ain't no joke.
Nigga, this is what 2020 is about. Who's disciplined, who not?
Cause even now, like, what happened is I was fucking around, you know what I mean? And one day, my phone dies as I'm watching a movie. Fucking around, watching movies, bro. So I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing right now? You watching a movie, your phone just died. I'm in the middle of my spliff, so I'm not gonna leave, right? So I'm just like, yo, bro, what are you doing right now? I took out a piece of I took out a piece of sheet and just started writing. I'm like, what's my next move? Fuck everything. What's my next move? I wrote down my next move, and it's just like, literally now, I can start shit. I planned for unemployment, if it does, how I'm gonna spend the money. So it's just like, and what I'm starting to realize is, I got better because I plan shit, but my problem is I plan shit after I wake up. And I have to plan shit before I wake up. My homeboy hit me up for the studio. He hit me up Sunday. It was like, what are you doing this week? And I'm like, I don't know. And he was just like, you know what I mean? The way I think about weeks is I have my son weekly, bi-weekly. So 1 week I have him, 1 week I don't. 1 week I have him. So it's like the week I have him, I ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? The week I don't have him, I don't know yet, because I don't make plans for the future. And I'm realizing, oh, nigga, that's my problem. You're great at thinking on the fly. If you have a plan and it falls through, you could fix it. You know what I mean?
You know,
but you need to make plans.
You the type of nigga that y'all be four quarters of a game. All of a sudden, the fourth quarter now you now all of a sudden you completing all your passes and shit. Now Like basically, like, that's what the Giants used to do. Always playing from behind, like on the
Right,
spot.
right.
We kill like nigga all the spot, bop, bop. But the whole game and shit, we with it. We just going with the shits, my nigga.
My problem is I'm so used to being late, I could work on the fly. You know what I mean? Cause I had to build that, but I can't plan now
got used-
because I was never on time to plan to make sure. You know what I mean?
You got used to working drunk.
Right.
You
got
used to working hard, nigga.
So
That's
it's like,
exactly what that is.
so it's like, damn.
That's bad, yeah.
So now I got a plan. So now I got it to. All right, I make my plans the day before, or the night before I go to bed. That whole time where I be on Instagram doing bullshit. It's like, okay, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and that means my exercising. If I'm exercising, what exercise I'm gonna do. That means if I'm doing any work, and that's what I need to start also realizing. Like, I don't have a clock in, a clock out no more. I'm never gonna have a clock in, a clock out no more if I live out the life that I want to live. So I have to now clock myself in and out. But it doesn't mean I have to be like, oh, I'm gonna put 3 hours to my. It's like, no. Do you have anything to do today? That will help to put
everything gotta be towards the craft. Yeah,
You know what
I mean
mean?
your daily the working out, all that's towards the craft.
Right,
nigga.
but that's towards the craft. But it's just like there's certain little shit like looking up,
but
watching.
cool, but like you.
I be watching
But during all
YouTube,
that-
but watch a YouTube video about something that's gonna help me.
don't be hard on yourself.
Oh, I ain't hard on myself, nigga. I'm going home to watch a movie,
So
nigga.
then you good.
So, you know what I mean? But it's just like I'm understanding what I'm saying is like I'm understanding like, oh, I got a plan. Because if I have a plan and I don't do it, I feel off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I know I'm gonna go and do it. So it's just like I have to tell myself to go and do it, and then put the pressure on myself. What it is I don't give myself goals. You know what I mean? By this time, I need this done.
Nigga,
I'll write down things that I want done, but I don't give myself a time limit.
Yeah.
And that's what's been fucking me up. And it goes along with planning. I don't.
That's
give
crazy,
myself
but you do though. You just gotta put it towards that.
Right.
When it's time, nigga, I gotta get my son at 5.
Right.
So I gotta be
Right.
around. If
So
I'm
it's
late,
just
it's
like-
gonna be a 5:10, 5:15, but I gotta be there around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get there at 7:00. So you just. That's all it is.
And it's
Shifting, just shifting.
and
That's
adjust-
it's all about shifting, bro.
So it's just like understanding that shit,
And
and the
that's-
same shit with the energy.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm like, granted, Shorty's amazing. She might be my wife, but right now I can't do shit about it. So why am I focusing all that energy? I
And
can
like
focus
you
on that
always
energy.
told me though, it's the funniest shit because when you get where you want to be, or when you feel like you need to be at a moment in your life,
Right.
I'm not gonna even want it no more. I don't want it no more. I promise, like you told me, nigga, and I didn't believe you, nigga. I promise you too, nigga. You ain't even gonna want it because you're gonna remember this. Like
Nah,
the
but the thing about it is like I don't even feel salty. I literally feel like we out of it's
gonna be the better her.
the wrong timing.
No, yeah, that's why.
You know what I mean? And then that's even the better because it's like
but see-
what I want to do and what she want to do, we both want to do it. So it's like fuck
But look,
doing it on each other. Let's go to fuck
I
up.
just told you about the army shit, about the morale.
Right.
Cool. I know you want to fight. I know you loyal to me. I know, but I need to make you feel that. Listen, I can't make you a general this year, guy.
Yeah.
But you keep fucking with me.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, we just ride out with me.
Right.
You make me feel like that too.
Right.
And then you could be like, then I promise. Don't worry, I'll get her later. I know I'm. But you not making me. That's my shit. You gotta make people feel. Don't ass kiss them. Don't. Oh hey, remember you in the live type shit. Just point me out.
Right.
Yo, build that bond, my nigga. That's why I don't get with people, bro. We ain't gotta talk in 3 years, but if a bond is established, nigga,
Right.
and I respect it, you respect it, nigga. What could go wrong? Because now what she and whoever that in general,
Right.
you don't know what people going through. You
That's
don't
a
know what
fact.
what their goals are.
That's a fact.
So how you know? Oh damn, son, she egging me, yo. She not even reading my messages. In 2 months, you got 2 shows, and now all of a sudden you digging. It's like, hold on, and then she pop up. Oh yeah, but hold up. Hold up. I ain't getting no nigga. I denied pussy because I said some slick shit. No. No, oh, it's not even a reciprocate, and that's the grown man in me. That wasn't even the we got some. Nah, nigga, I need that vibe back.
Right.
I need the vibe back.
Definitely,
Oh, not even the vibe. That's too much, maybe. The understanding, like, yo, bro, I can't see you in like 2 months, bro, because I gotta do something. The fact that you told me, nigga, you could take 4 months. Nigga, do what you do, nigga.
Right.
Like, do what you do, my nigga. But just up and bounce? Just up and ignore my messages, nigga? Like, how am I supposed to feel about that? I'm not like you say, you're not salty, but I'm not checking for you neither.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna be checking for you now.
And nor should you.
Exactly. But now, if we was a bond,
right.
every other 2 weeks, yo, blessings, sis, blessings, queen, I hope everything going good. Like, nigga, a rapport. I'm not asking for 5-hour convos and shit. I don't want to sleep over. I don't want to buddy with you, because we got things to do.
But you know what's crazy, though? I don't know where crazy way, I don't know about other people's circumstances, but it's like, also for real shit. Like, and this is where I gotta be real with myself. You know what I mean? And it's just like, straight up, I think I'm just lonely. You know what I mean? Like,
Simple.
I literally miss affection. You know what I mean? From a partner. I get it from my kid, my son all the time. I get it from my daughter. You know what I mean?
The affection you crave.
I have brothers.
Yeah, we
and
understand.
family,
Yeah, the affection you crave.
So
man.
it's like I get affection, but it's like I'm talking about the intimate affection, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if it's a crutch. I feel like, and that's why I came up with this whole thing. Like, I was listening to mad love songs yesterday, or whenever I watch a movie, I'll think of somebody, right, or of people, or of depending on the situation. Like if it's a love story, then I'll be thinking about my significant other. If it's like a father and son, or a parent and child, then I'll be thinking about my kid, or whatever the case would be. So it's just like, whenever I hear a love song, I'll think of her. And I'm just like, I'm gonna now trigger myself whenever I hear a love song and think of her, to keep that energy, but then focus that energy on myself and see what the fuck that do. And it's like, you know how they always say self-care and shit? Granted, there's the actual physical self-care, but it's like, how do you, or what does it look like, or what does it mean to love yourself? You know what I mean? Like, granted, I'm nice to myself, at least to me in my head. I talk to myself nicely even when I fuck up and all that shit. But it's just like, what does it mean to like love yourself and show yourself love? You know what I mean? And it's like, how do I do that and learn that, so if I do find somebody who wants to and says they want to love me, I could be like, oh, this is how you do it. Because I've been working on self to figure out how the fuck I do actually love. I don't like this. I tried it. I don't like bubble baths. This shit's hot. They're not for me. Now we go to the beach and tan all day. That might be something more my, you know what I mean? Let's go to the park and smoking some flowers. That might be more my vibe. You know what I mean? Skydiving or at the beach or snorkeling. That might be more of a, okay. But it's just like, if I'm so focused on, and I feel like this wastes a lot of time, because like, it's daydreaming, nigga. It's like you daydreaming about a reality that never happens, and then you, in your mind, this shit is all happening. Because your mind is interpreting these daydreams as reality. So now when you see Shorty, you like, hey, what's good? Because you spent so much time with her, but she hasn't been thinking about you because she been doing her own shit. And it's like, wait, why you not matching my energy? And it's just like, oh, nigga, because y'all not even in the same place right now. But then I'm misinterpreting it because I'm all in my shit. I feel like a lot of people, men and women, do that shit.
You know, I was watching another. Like I said, I've been watching wild old movies, like 90s movies, bro. You know, them long shits, not the storyline, the plots, everything be pot fire.
Right.
I was watching some shit, domestic violence, with John Travolta and Vince Vaughn. Right, the nigga Vince Vaughn was basically a criminal killer, but he had a fake alibi and all that. The son, nigga John Travolta, basically is the ex-husband. So the son catches the new husband killing somebody, but nobody believe him because he a liar. My nigga the wife even, bro. Like, yo, you just don't want this to work. Why, my nigga? You don't want this to work. You just never wanted this to be. And it's like, and then it hit me is people want affection so, and I'm not just saying women, but it seems preferably is really when it seems like to risk your life, to really risk your life, and you know this nigga ain't shit, but he make you feel really good. And bro, she got mad at the nigga, like, don't come over, I don't want to see you type shit. You're not going to take our son home, he's lying. Like, yo, all this for a penis, bro? Like, you can't even entertain the thought? Like, you want a perfection that bad, bro? You willing to risk your son and your own life, bro? And this is the life, bro.
Yo, bro, I was thinking about something, bro. Why do they give people in jail, why do they give them cellmates? As humans, we need, even if it's not in a positive, we need to be around other fucking people.
But
it's like,
yeah,
like a baby dies if you don't hold the motherfucker.
Bro, they said if you go through a period of time where nobody looks at you, like if you go through a whole year or two in solitary, you forget you exist. You start to believe you don't exist because you have nobody reflecting it back to. You have no eyes on you. Yeah, bro, that's a fact. But what I'm saying is, why are you gonna inject dope in you just to get high? You know you can get high off of other things, right? That's not gonna kill you. But that's,
is it gonna work as fast?
That's the shit. So now, but now as a human, you gotta take accountability, man. That's the difference between us and animals. We can reason. We have a conscience. We have the ability.
But the thing about, alright, so I feel like this is the thing though. Animals don't reason because they're in quote unquote survival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's insane.
But how many niggas are really living and not in survival? You get me?
Yeah.
Cause a lot of us, like, I feel like even though I should be in survival, I'm still living my life, and I'm motherfuckers be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Cause so many people live in survival. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when we was at I was about to say Pinkberry. When we was at the theater, everybody was talking about when they had a job. Nobody said the job that they want because they like it. It's because it pays this much. And it's like, y'all know money don't make you happy, right? Like, we all say it, we all hear it, we all want to figure it out for ourselves, but it's like, and we still all pursuing money because you need money to live, especially in this society, but it's just like, you want to be a police officer because they get paid this amount? You still want to be a police officer in this times, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, people have the right passion for the wrong reasons, and it's just like, how it comes to fuck you at the end, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's why it's just like, I feel like a lot of people, it's not like you have to change everything. It's like what we were saying earlier, just about shifting certain shit. So it's just like shifting certain energies, shifting your focus, shifting your time. You know what I mean? Or what you put time into, is that like, but it's like, yo, that whole affection shit is real, bro. Like, on some for real shit. And I think the fact that I'm onto it, but if I learn how to give myself that affection that I crave, nigga, like, that's gonna be a fucking different monster of its own, bro.
It's just the scary truth is they said, nigga, you could be completely at peace with yourself. You could get to the day where you at peace, like, good, and still be lonely. You still want affection. You still want that.
Right.
It's
the human in us.
But now I'd rather be at peace with myself and still want that than not have peace and trying to find peace outside as long as anything outside yourself.
I feel like, can you really have peace outside yourself? Granted, let's say you do, and it is possible, right? But it's like, now what that now means is peace is all depends on another motherfucker.
It's dependable.
And how and if that motherfucker's aware of it, how much pressure is it for that motherfucker
you just named motherfucking 80% of relationships right now, bro. You really did. That's 80% of relationships right now.
So you see why I don't even need to be in a fucking relationship.
Yo, you know what you don't.
Right now.
And it's the
Because
funniest
it's like,
shit, bro.
I just want it for the effect. It has nothing to do with anything. Because it's honestly, I said this a while ago, especially once me and my first baby mother weren't together or it didn't work out. I was just like, fuck that whole, you know, the whole, that whole fantasy of started from the bottom, now we here. Rags to riches together, you know what I mean? She was with me when I was down.
Yeah.
Now we up and she's still with me. Shit. I was like, one, the reason why it wasn't realistic for me, especially because I did it in the wrong order. I got a baby, then pursued the dream. I should have pursued the dream, got the dream, then got the baby and all that. And then when you're trying to pursue a dream, when you have a responsibility like a child, that's gonna fuck up your relationship, especially if that dream's not bringing in tangible money to help. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's what screwed up my first relationship, or what screwed up between me and my baby mother. But it's just like, understanding that it's like, nigga, you have to be sustainable on your own, and then find another motherfucker who's sustainable on their own, and then we come together and then put both of our shits that are sustainable on its own together, understanding that you have your shit, I have my shit, and how we're gonna fuse our shit, and then from there, that's when we start adding more motherfuckers into the mix, you know what I mean? And it's just like, so if that's the case at this point right now, yeah, I might be emotionally ready and spiritually ready to be in a relationship, but I'm not physically or financially ready. I'm not, and once I start my business, then I'm gonna have to figure out when I do have time, because now I already have a family, so I have to make time for my family, for my children. My business is gonna be my main source of income, so I gotta make time for that. And then now I wanna include a romantic relationship with that, you know what I mean? So if this person isn't one part of my business where it's like it makes sense that we're around each other all the time, have their own business where they're as busy as me, so while I'm busy, they're busy, and I'm mad that I'm not around them for the affection they might be craving or whatever. And it's just like, that's mad fucking work. I'm gonna just focus on me right now, cause
mad work, bro.
And I don't think people realize how much work this is for a fucking relationship. If you want to do it, not correctly, but with the
to
right,
actually
with
prosper in it.
Exactly, with a actual goal,
Nigga.
and
Because,
be
nigga,
able
I
to
read some
accomplish
shit
it.
that helped me. It was when you went with somebody else to get over me. I went inside to get over you. We're not the same. You replaced me to try to move on. I went inside and learned, like, oh, this is why I fell for you, bro. Oh shit. Once you activate such an awareness of yourself, to even get mad now is embarrassing.
You know what's crazy, bro? What you just said, when you just said that, it just made me realize that the only time I made major changes is after breakups in my life. You understand? I don't have no breakup right now for me to make a major change. I have to like do it all by myself.
Yeah, you gotta be.
I don't have that major shift in my life. You could say covert, but it's not like a relationship where it's like you're around somebody every day and then
you know with my shit,
the tether's cut. So it's like I gotta manifest.
You gotta be on your Jordan shit. You gotta make up. You gotta make up something.
Right. I gotta like find reasons to shift my.
Cause I could do
you
that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yo, bro.
Cause it's like that's where I'm at right now. Cause I need to make a shift.
See me?
But nothing like you said, and that was how I was when I was in a relationship with somebody. Whether I took it, unless I didn't really take it serious, but even when I didn't take it, like after 17, every time I was with a girl, outside of that, every time I was with a girl and I broke up with them, I took at least 2-3 months to myself. Dolo. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and that's what I've always done. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't have my first girl who broke up with me to have that shit. I don't have me and my baby mother breaking up, and me and my second baby mother. There was never no drama with all of that shit. So there was no big shift that needed to happen. And the shift that needed to happen there was I wanted to move out of New York, and I had to realize I had to stay in New York because I have a whole new child here, and it's a brand new baby. It's not like my daughter who was 5, 6, and it's like, you know what I mean? I can call her on the phone and talk, and it's a different type of parenting for a 5-year-old than an actual baby. So it's just like, oh shit. So it's just like now I need to make a shift, especially like now going from creating my own business, understanding that I have to make my own hours. Nobody's gonna call me. I'm not gonna have a boss to be like, yo, Remy, did you follow up? And you know what I mean? So it's just like I have to create and make time for these things myself and all that other shit.
But that's incentive right there.
Right, but it's just I gotta like you said, join that shit.
People relying on you. So they in the war book, or I think it's it says make all your battles spiritual. There's people with it. With always some people picture a whole stand of people booing them, willing them to fail. So they gotta show them. See, my guilty pleasure is I have a track record of don't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Then do it. Yo, I should have never did that. So I can never be that person. I can never do that.
Oh, okay.
Because that's like right when
you be the hypocrite.
And because I tell you all the time, if you do it and come back, I'm gonna bomb you. I'm not gonna shut up, bro. It's funny because as I'm learning, you only can help those who want to be helped, bro. Like real, and that's not even a cliche. You gotta really understand that. It could sound good, but you gotta understand that.
You can only help those who are ready to be helped.
Exactly.
Because even then
they ready to be helped. They get the help, find themselves, boom, boom. I don't even know you, nigga. Like, what? Bro, this is what I'm learning about karma. It takes a while. But it happens. Ooh. Bro, I help somebody, like, real shit, bro. Out of a whole, couldn't see themselves out of this shit. They was stuck in this shit for years, bro. Gave them just a little nigga to the point that, you know, when niggas trying to help you change, they get mad at you first. You don't know how to eat. This shit hard. You get it. You know, at first is resistance. Did all that. Help. Then the big homie throws a test, which I'm learning. When you think you got it all, what he do, as I'm learning with women, here comes a man. Here comes a man. Here comes something you always wanted in the affection. It come. Oh shit, I found it. Now, without even knowing, you tying in your growth and your happiness into this nigga now.
Shit.
Without even knowing it. So now, y'all building. Oh shit. Then y'all start doing shit together. Now y'all got fit goals and like, oh shit. But you can't forget the variables that's always been. You got more than 2 kids. This nigga's half your age. You gotta keep that in mind. So you did all that. You broke a bond with a nigga. For you to be single. So I gotta just chill, son. You can't shit on good and expect to be good. It's not gonna happen, my nigga. And I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not saying I don't even want to talk to you. And that's a fact. But the rapport has to be understood. We shouldn't feel nothing. I don't want to talk to you today. Or I don't understand what you're saying. Can you break it down a little more? People's first instinct is to comment. Are you understanding what I said? That's the scariest shit. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. You're going off of how you feel. That is so scary. So then that's what
a lot of people operate like that.
I know. And that's what, instead of being I had to really just, bro, this is the new me, bro. You can ask, bro, in the supermarket, everywhere I go now, I just look at, because, and then me, I'm brutal to myself. It helps me to not fuck up my shit. Cause who could say some shit could happen, I could violate, I get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta look like that forever. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta move like that. You gotta walk like that forever. I understand it's deeper than me. I had to understand it's deeper than me, bro. But my thing is you don't have to be nice to. You don't have to be, hello, how you don't have to do that. But you don't have to make people feel away neither, bro. Like if somebody say good morning to you, good morning. Don't like it's as simple as that. That shit could probably save your life later. The nigga could remember you from earlier. Oh, that's the nigga who said good morning to me. Oh, they trying to jump, bro. It's the little things, people, because it's not right away, bro. And it's
instant gratification, people.
And it's just the world.
Instagram.
It's the world we live in, bro. And I'm 2020. If you don't accept that now, after this year, bro, you're gonna go batshit crazy. You have to understand the world don't give a fuck about how you feel. This game is not operated on feelings, bro. It's and you could get mad all you want. Niggas could jip you like Hov. They said sold Kanye's masters. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yeah. But then how mad can you really be at a nigga who really put you on? Do you see what I'm saying, bro? If you understand that, how mad can you really be?
Oh shit! Damn. And why haven't you bought it from him since?
So, you could be mad. You could be very, yes, there's a violation there. But how mad could you be, bro? And if people thought like that, my nigga, we...
And also crazy shit is like, I don't know if this is how Jay-Z feels, but it's just like, if like somebody I fuck with or associated with or someone known for associating with me, and they start doing a whole bunch of shit that I don't agree with publicly, airing my shit out too, not necessarily airing my shit out, but airing out that we had disagreements too, whatever. It's like, I don't want to really have ownership of any of this shit for you to come later bothering me on some.
I don't have the thought process for that. There's no more.
Like, I'm focused on making my next Billy.
Unless you just and there's people who really there's really evil people who they could have. Damn, I can't do that to Remy. But some people have that. I don't give a fuck. But
the thing about it is, there is that aspect. Oh, you can't do it to blah blah blah. But it's like, I can't do it to blah blah blah, and this motherfucker's giving me all the reasons to do it.
And that's the definition of a fucking boss. And who wants that responsibility, bro? You hear what you just said? Yeah. Now I gotta control our energy. I got kids. I got a business. I still gotta worry about myself, mental.
And that's what I think I'm starting to. Oh shit. That's so funny. You remember like a couple episodes ago, I was like, I don't know what it means to lead a household. Yeah. Nigga. Yeah, oh. So I gotta be watching everybody's energies and making sure everybody, the morale is good.
It's an army, bro. You're a general.
Oh.
You have an army, bro.
So it's like now with me doing this shit on myself. See, the thing about it is I feel like I do that a lot. But it's like there's nobody up under me besides me and my daughter. My daughter and my son. I said me and my daughter. That little nigga really look like me though. He's a little mini me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And he got his hair long, and shit. Anyway, my son and my daughter.
And you have to be the first one to show them.
I have to.
And it's gonna be that much harder. And then you're gonna have, bro.
And then when I have a girlfriend,
that's why she has to be valid.
And then another thing too, because I have baby mamas, I got them in the circle in the loop too. Cause it's like,
nigga,
if I fuck up my
just one on just one part of the bubble, nigga, bro, that's a boss. Nigga, it's like a business.
Tell me about it.
And it's my nigga, and it's your business.
That's what it means to lead a household.
And are you built for that?
No, the thing about it is, every man needs to be.
No, that's what I'm
saying. Yeah, because every man at one point or another, if you don't not have kids,
that's a man. That's the man. That's what a man's supposed to be, nigga. Nobody said a man's supposed to be over a woman. That's what a man's supposed, and the woman's supposed to match that in her woman, her
feminine energy.
And she could hold. And that means if you fall, she could hold it down too, nigga.
So I feel like, as men, or as a man, with the masculine principle, I gotta keep everybody's energies, emotions, on top of all of that to keep everybody at their best selves,
While keeping you.
and then and be logically strategic about it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then what my wife would be is emotionally, because it's like,
Mhm.
even like with my baby mother, with my daughter, if I didn't listen to her, me and my daughter's relationship, it's not like the greatest right now, but it would be way worse than what it could, you know what I mean? Like it's very easy because it's like I yell, and my daughter does not respond to yelling, and literally I had to stop yelling. You know what I mean? My baby mother even never liked when I yell. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and my family, we talk yelling.
Mhm.
We're not even mad. We just
Mhm.
chatting and we yelling. So it's just like literally to get through my daughter, if I ever want to, I gotta stop yelling. And now I realize it's not even me yelling, it's me talking. So I gotta talk less. So it's like, damn, how do
You reverse
How do I-
20-something years of lifestyle.
right? You know, so it's just
Yeah.
like,
And that's what it is.
that's
so
what,
you
right.
got, that's what you
so
gotta
it's just
do.
like adjusting to
Yeah.
each and everybody
This-
and making sure everybody's good.
They made us believe life was easy, bro. That's what they did. If you have this amount of money, this certain amount of this, life would be easy. Cause even then, life not
Now
easy.
it makes sense what a man and masculine energy means in a relationship. Because it's like we don't learn it. And like to say even now, I'm starting to understand it. I can't even say I understand it now. And like, I understand it. Because it's like, it's one thing to understand or know it. Because I feel like I just know it. I don't understand it. I'll be able to tell you in 10 years, I'll understand it. I'll be able to be like, yeah, so the reason why, you know what I mean? I think I naturally fall in line with the understanding. I do a lot of shit not understanding why I do it, but it just falls in line, and then in keeping on doing it, I'll understand it over, because like you said, it takes time, but it's just like,
It takes time,
shit
or
is-
it takes a certain amount of pain.
this shit is not, okay, I want to change the perspective. That's not hard to do if we train ourselves to do it.
Nothing is hard to do if
Exactly.
you train yourself to
So
do it.
it's like,
Facts.
so like, I heard Kobe say this. Kobe told every parent that brought their daughter to his academy, your daughter's going to be a great basketball player. Congratulations on the first day. Because basically he said it's all about repetition and practice. You know what I mean?
That's it.
That's
man.
all it takes to be great
You
at
already
something.
love it. You already love it.
Wait, that's all it takes to be
Facts.
great at something.
Facts.
You just have to do it over and over and over and over again. That's why it's preferable if you like the shit. Because you're going to have to do it over and over again. So don't get really, really good at something that you really don't like doing. Because that's going to have to become your means of income, and that's going to suck.
And you just named
You know what I
again
mean?
80% of the population.
But it's just like understanding that whole. So it's just like understanding the game so you can play it. So it's like, yeah, that shit is hard when you're already 30 years old or damn near 30 like I am, and you starting from scratch. I'm not starting from scratch because I had some foundation put down for me where even though I didn't know what I was doing, some of the shit or a lot of shit that I do landed on good land because the foundation that was provided beforehand. But it's just like, now, like, even with this show and like talking manhood training and shit, it's like, understand this is the name of the game. You know what I mean? It's not just about your wife. You know what I mean? If you have baby mothers, your children. These are your young generals. You know what I mean? In training, you got to train them to be able to be aware of themselves, and you have to be so aware of yourself that you're aware of them, so you can help them and process through their shit, and not just tell them about themselves, but show them how to find and figure out themselves in some weird Jedi master type of way. And it's like, that's what it means to be a protector. Yeah, you physically gotta protect them, but that's another aspect of what it means to protect them emotionally. from themselves and from the world, and then it's just
And
like,
how you gonna do that if you don't
can't-
even know yourself, bro? And and then you got people. It's a lot. It's no, and they do. That's when they say. Remember, there's a lot of parents who be like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing like. And so then it gets scary because then if you don't know or love yourself and you have a daughter or a son, how the fuck? What you think is gonna happen to homie, man? And it's so scary, bro, because then you got generation of angry little kids, man. Then women, girls just, and it's not even it's crazy because it's not their fault. It's not. It's the older heads, bro. It's the
right.
It's the older heads, man, and that's like you said, bro. You gotta raise your army. You gotta raise your generals, man. And my thing is. But then you ever seen a photo where they show you how the heart gets big? You start off with the heart mad big, and as life goes on, the shit gets smaller and smaller. It's more so just knowing. It's accepting. You gotta pay for the bus. You gotta pay to get toothpaste to brush it. You accepted that. You gotta wipe. You gotta pay for toilet tissue to wipe your ass. You had to accept certain things that the mind was conditioned not to believe, bro. Nobody believes they're gonna be the ones hit by the car. Nobody believes that. That's the crazy part. And in the war book it tells you a warrior envisions his death every day, in every new way. Every day he envisions a new way to die. Because once you understand both sides, bro, you're free, my nigga. Who the fuck? Why would I care what you think about my show if I already almost died? That's like 50, Surf, these type of niggas. Why do I care what, bro? I almost died, bro. And
Right, so you see, like, you see what you said, like, you almost died, kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, like, and I feel like this should probably, if we ever make a course of this shit, this should be a course, if whenever we figure out how to do it, is, life is going to give you major shifts for you to level up. You know what I mean? But now, when you feel stagnant in life or you feel stuck in life, how do you override life and jump sharp a shift? You know what I mean?
they say that don't happen unless it's necessary,
Right.
or it's too much pain.
Right. So it's like, how do you, and like Kobe said, Mamba mentality, Kobe and Jordan, you said it, Jordan, they find shit that's not even real. So it's just like, how do you jumpstart a shit, like, cause some shit needs to. So Jordan, you won 5 championships. Nigga, you the greatest. Everybody call you Black Jesus on the court. What drives you? You know what I mean? So it's like now when somebody's on, like Kevin Hart, he's on top. He's killing the game, right? Yeah. Take a chill. No, nigga. He's going harder even. What the fuck is driving this motherfucker?
We know
you know what I mean?
short, right?
And I feel like a lot of people, what I want to do, or where I want to get to is, a lot of people, I think somebody asked Kevin Hart, he said, I was broke, nigga. I used to be broke. Like, I used to be broke. Like, I couldn't eat.
Yeah, I never wanted to go back.
I'm never going back
That's
to that.
what The Rock said too.
I never experienced that. My parents went through that also. My parents didn't even, I don't think my father went through that. Maybe my mother. I never thought of where a meal was gonna come. I mean, I liked the meal, but I never thought of where a meal. I never went through that struggle. I never been in those life or death. Whenever my stomach would growl, it's because I was being spoiled and didn't want to eat the food. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and then on top of that, there was always food there for me to go and sneak it. So it's just like,
the needs was taken
so
care.
it's like, my parents never gave me what I wanted. But they oversupplied me with what I needed. You know what I mean? A house, a safe place to spend, all of that shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, so how do I, a privileged person, I'm not even privileged, but from my perspective, I'm coming from a privileged place. 2 parents in the same household. All my brothers and sisters from the same mom and dad. My kids don't have that or not even experience that, or at least my first two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oh, the rest of my kids, because even if I have one, the rest of my kids from the same woman, they got two older brothers. I have an older brother and a sister who's not. They don't got the same mama. You know what I mean? So it's just like.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So it's just like, I've been privileged in so many ways in these aspects. You know what I mean? So it's just like, how does that motherfucker? Because there's somebody like me. You know what I mean? Or who sees themselves as privileged. So I may not even be privileged, but the fact that I see myself as privileged. I'm privileged because that's my perception. So now it's like, how does somebody who isn't like, I'm not gonna die tomorrow. My kids are gonna eat tomorrow. There is, you know what I mean? There is provision for my children for tomorrow. So there's nothing that's like, yo, bro, if you don't give money to this woman or that woman, your kid's not gonna fuck. If they're mad at you, your kid's not going to eat today. I don't have that worry. How do I need to go put 110% into this ruckus music, into my comedy. How do I get that? I need to go down. I don't got tomorrow. Okay, I can't wait till tomorrow. It has to happen today. How do I fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, cause it's like I said, I know I'm gonna watch a movie today. I know I'm gonna watch a movie today, and I'm going to enjoy this shit. But it's like, that's 2 hours and 20 minutes I could have been putting into just figuring it out, game plan or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I don't have that. So it's just like, again, how does a motherfucker from that place of privilege, yes, we know you need to be in suffering and pain. You're not suffering or in pain. You know what I mean? So is it like you gotta trick yourself with it? Like, how does a man, and not even a man, how does a person, man, woman, child, whatever, how do they put themselves in that place? How do they relive that experience if they had one, to get them to that space where it's like,
it's crazy because John,
get rich or die trying.
Cause that's beautiful, bro. Cause we really born with that trait. Me, it would get me up to go running. Who else is doing it? Who else is running? Like that Jordan.
Right.
I don't want nobody to say they could touch my legacy, nigga. I want to be the best fucking player on this court. I don't care. Even if I gamble with you on a plane, I want to be the best fucking gambler ever. I need. So you just gotta find that. You a knock, bro. We all knocks. Just find that knock, one of the knock traits, and control it like a fucking experiment, nigga. You feed it, don't feed it. Feed it when you need it, nigga. Yeah, listen. Who funnier than me, nigga? Fuck out of here, bro.
You dead? Like, for real. Who funny?
And then now that forces you to have to prove that. Now that forces you to have to prove, all right, because now you talking shit. Now I gotta back it up now because great nigga, that's what great motherfuckers do, and that's what happens, bro. And that's repetition. That's gonna take that. But if you work out hard in 30 minutes, you could do a workout. You could do an hour workout in 30 minutes on the intensity. So you just make that a mission, nigga, a boot camp. That's what I be trying to do with people. They want put yourself through your own mental boot camp. Like you said, timeline 5 months. I'm gonna do it like this. Nigga, for a whole year, 2017, I said I'm gonna be emotional. I'm gonna I'm not gonna argue with people. I'm just gonna they tell me they wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna sit there and be like, find me why I'm wrong. I did that for a whole year, bro, and I seen it from the other side. Niggas take advantage of that, bro. That's, oh my God. Like, nah, bro, so you just gotta boot camp yourself, nigga. How you think I can have certain conversations? I had them with myself, and then I put myself in it. You walked in your crib, you saw your bitch sucking dick. What you gonna do? Bow, put it in your head right now. She doing what she do to you, bro. Sit there and put it in your head if you think about something so much, nigga, you can think about that shit, nigga. You can feel that shit. Yeah, nigga, you gotta. Why? Don't beat yourself up before the world beats you up, nigga. So when they try, it's like, this nuts.
But the thing about it is like, my dumb ass already know if you trying to hurt me, it's cause your ass is hurt. So I don't, it's like,
so then hurt yourself.
But it's like, I loved myself enough not to hurt myself intentionally.
To be a man of peace,
So it's
you
like-
gotta be a man of war sometimes, bro. If you really a man of peace, sometimes you gotta chop a nigga head off, bro. That's how you ensure peace sometimes, nigga. You don't want to do it, but it gotta get done, nigga. He has to go.
Nigga gotta chop his head off.
Yeah, bro. You gotta make it believable in your head that, nigga, my head could be chopped off, bro. Like, I could do that to myself if I go down this way this summer. You feel me, nigga? Like, when you catch, like, I caught myself, damn, I can't go to work sober. I'm so happy I stopped, nigga, oh my God. Like, that's the discipline, though. And people feel that. I have to learn that. People feel that uncomfortability waking up. Oh, my back hurt. Nigga, why your back hurt? Did you stretch? Have you worked out? Have you drunk water? Have you took some sea moss? Do you take pills? Like, what are you doing and it's just a lot. As 2020 shown you, it's a lot, nigga. Look how long it took niggas to give back the little bread, bro. It's a lot, bro. It's mad people. That's another thing, too. I told my boy this the other day. There's a lot of people in this, bro. Because this is what I do. They see how you just said, damn, I'm watching a movie. I'll play 2K, and I'm listening to documentaries of serial killers and shit just for material. Just to listen, because this is the world, bro. I like learning about shit, bro. Nigga, there was a hammer murder in Russia. These niggas just going around hitting niggas in the head with hammers, bro. Just killing niggas, bro. Yo, I Googled hammer murder, bro. Worked up my mother 7 different cases of a murder by hammer alone in the same day. There's mad people in this world, bro. Nigga, that's just set on the first page. Nigga, 7 different cases of somebody dead by a hammer on Thursday. That's just Thursday. So it's like
They make that a serial killer.
Nigga,
in a movie.
yeah, there's so many of us, bro.
Hammerman. And it's not MC.
Nigga, bro, there's too many of us, bro. Like, there's a lot of humans in this world, bro. So it's like, why do we? And that's my thing. Yes, we need bread and all that, but I'm learning, bro. The more I don't stress shit, bro, the physical, like I don't stress the superficial shit. It finds its way to you, bro. As long as I'm working on myself. You can't receive blessings and you just sitting at home playing games, nigga. It's not, and niggas think, that's what I'm saying, nigga. Meditate, like me working out, meditate, do something that's gonna bring you peace. So when you wanna watch the movie, I'm good. This is my reward. You feel me? And as long as you do that, you good, because you need that. You need that side, because then eventually you're gonna burn yourself out. I don't want to rap today, then that shit, then boom, boom, boom. Nigga, you need a pleasure. And the movie is safe. Hey, imagine you fucking bitches or going out every night. that shit released. Look how much you see. You gotta pick your poison, nigga. The movie's
This
alright.
nigga said the movie's safe. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, you not out here fucking bitches. I'm like, you got a point there. That makes sense.
Nigga, look how nigga going out to clubs, going out and shit. It's just what you add a risk. You just add a risk. It's not time for that now. I swear to God, all my bros told me that in their own way. It's not time for it yet. It's not. If it nigga, and then my girl uncle confirmed it. Like, what's yours will be yours, bro. If it's not meant to be yours, it's not the. And so what if you mad about it, nigga? Nigga, I'll be highly upset if the homie don't let me have an orgy before I die, bro. I'ma holler at this nigga, bro.
I'm like, yo, God, what's good, God?
Bro, give me my minutes, bro.
What you not doing your work? It ain't in line with me.
Bro,
Nigga, I was ratchet for a whole plenty of years where it could have been a line, nigga, but
nigga played this safe, but
nigga, if you say so.
But you gotta just be safe, man.
So it was the devil that put that in my mind. All right,
And then it's crazy, because then the books I read, bro, tell you there's no devil, man. There's no hell or heaven, bro. And the start of the book, the first sentence of the book, it says, if you believe, if
I could call myself a god, I could definitely be a devil. I never put myself.
You know what they said?
Because this world that we live in,
this shit.
this realm is of duality, balance, or however you want to call it.
The balance is
the
off right
suicide. I said
It's always
suicide.
been.
I meant yin and yang.
That shit
There's
is
ups
wicked.
and downs, left and rights,
That
back
shit.
and forths. So you can't tell me there's a God and there's no devil. But it's like, if I claim myself to be a God, or if everything is a yin and a yang, the God and the devil is really one. And that's how, quote unquote, God lets bad things happen. Because if God didn't let the bad things happen, then you wouldn't see the good things happening, dickhead. But regardless of the fact, it's just like understanding the whole
There you go.
left and right. And if as much joy as you're gonna have, it's as much pain as you're gonna have. And the only reason why is because it was a balance, you know what I mean? You're not gonna really enjoy shit. You know what I mean? I think that's why Thanos got off, you know what I mean? He's like, everybody's gonna live in a paradise. And it's just like, life with no, as crazy as this sounds, it's fucking ridiculous. Life with no problems is boring as fuck. If you thought of a dream yesterday and was able to achieve it today, it wouldn't mean shit to you. The reason why it means shit to us because it took us however fucking long it takes us to get to that shit. And half the time it don't even be like, oh, you have to put 100 hours in. It was just like, you just have to focus on this. Shift it. Because this mad motherfucker, I think there was this wrestler. He used to be a fucking lawyer. And he was like, yeah, I always want to be a wrestler. That nigga quit. had his lawyer shit and everything. He just quit when he started doing wrestling.
You made it work.
That nigga, he wasn't the greatest wrestler, but that nigga was a wrestler.
That's the people who recognize they could do anything you want in life. Time is short, man. They only say time is short because you never know when. You never know when. That's why I know niggas don't watch enough movies when it's time to run from a disaster. Niggas can't run. or you can't lift that log off of you. Like, dogs, all that shit matter, bro. I remember they was bombing Ashton Kutcher when he said that shit. Nigga said he training for doomsday. I mean, it was extreme, but you get what he's saying, bro. How I'm supposed to protect my family.
He said that?
Yeah. He said basically he trains because he believed the world going to end. So that's why he trains so hard to work out because he got to protect himself and his family, be able to be in tip-top shape.
But the thing what's so funny about that is, back in the day, literally, there was wild fucking animals running around, so we had to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But motherfuckers really are stupid because they were like, I just get a gun or security. A motherfucker. A gun can shoot a motherfucker.
You know what got
But
me,
it's
bro?
like-
I know I've accepted that eventually all your protections and distractions will be knocked down. And what the fuck is gonna be when you got nothing guarding you? You gotta face whatever you gotta face. That taught me that in Bellevue. When I worked in motherfucking Bellevue, when you in security guard in the cop uniform sitting in the ER with a bunch of wild motherfuckers just looking at you, nigga, studying how you moving.
I can't be security.
You hit,
Because
bro.
the reason why I can't be security is because you know how I do everything. If I'm either chilled or 150%.
Bro.
So like, nigga, if you sitting there watching me, nigga, I'ma be sitting there watching you. And then the way my brain works, I think too much. And if
Bro,
I think too much on,
seen how when they're using
things,
the
somebody
dealers, when we using the dealers,
Uh-huh.
and them two niggas got it shaking, and the shorty hit him. Remember, shorty hit him with the broomstick. You saw how I didn't even think about it
Right,
while I was in the middle. I didn't even think about it, bro. I was just there.
And I was like, yo, DRC, you my favorite fucking person here.
Yeah.
Don't touch none of the
Because
niggas.
because
And you was like, word? We just gonna let him go?
yeah.
I was like, nigga, it ain't our job.
Bro, once I
And
saw
that-
Damien just chilling, I was like, oh, all right,
They
we
ain't
gonna
paying
let
us
them-
for this.
Bro, nigga, that shit, nah, bro. I was so used to once you, bro. Thank God I ain't getting hit by
Yo,
that,
that was
shit, bro.
too funny, son. I was like, yo, DRC. You was like, yo, you coming for backup? I was like, no. You, back up. You was like, what? I was like,
Yeah, we supposed to. Yeah, bro. That shit. That's.
what they call the nigga? What they call the security nigga on the fucking monkey? I forgot what they called the nigga. It was like, Adam, please come.
What the fuck they used to call them, bro? Gotham?
Huh?
Gotham?
Or some shit like that. I don't remember.
But yeah, man.
Oh,
nigga,
that shit was too funny.
So, like you said, a world without problems, but it wouldn't be so vicious. And we always gonna have disagreements. But like I said, yeah, you you could only hide behind certain things for so long, bro. People die. You get old. Money don't get old, but you get old. You got ailments. You gonna face your makeup, bro. I mean, whatever you gon', and that's what.
I watch too many movies to try to push my what I build on my kids,
and
for them to be either spoiled by it, rotten, where they're like,
just,
I deserve ruckus music, entertainment, and fire.
Or just completely
Because
resist it.
you named me Junior.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying, bro? So it just gives me peace.
I ain't giving it to none of the niggas. I'm telling them like, yo,
like Jackie
when
Chan.
I die, you ain't got none of
Like
this shit.
I think it was Jackie Chan and Bill Gates who make their kids work.
The most you get is the actual house.
Yeah, and then you
probably gonna have to sell that if you ain't.
I'm gonna do some ghost shit, nigga. As long as you complete, you graduate such and such, get your master's, such and such, boom, boom, boom. Then you get a certain amount of bread.
See, this is what's gonna be. Like, I might have that, but it's gonna be different for all my kids. Like, how come you didn't have to go to school?
I see what you're saying.
She's not you.
Bro,
That's not fair. Who told you shit was fair? Then who the fuck? You should know better than to put that fair shit with me. Life ain't fair.
Bro, who we talked to? Somebody did that with their kids. I think somebody told them, he was like, I ain't tell my kids to go to school. I told my kids to follow what they was good at, what they're interested at. Don't worry about going to school. He dead told his kids, don't worry about going to school. Worry about what you're good at.
I can't say that to my kids yet.
No, exactly. But when he did though,
I do insinuate that to my
facts.
Cause like my
But they ended up still going. He enforced it on them.
Right.
He ain't make you gotta go. Don't worry about it. Focus on what you like to do first. And then nigga, they still graduated with honors and masters.
Right.
Don't let them do it, my nigga.
But think about it, it's like understanding the game of life, school, especially college, especially if I'm paying for it. It has to be I don't give a fuck if I have millions in the bank. It has to be a fucking investment.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So if you literally like, yo, Dad, I want to go to college. I want to live the college life. All right, I'll pay for 1 year, whatever school you want to go to. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? The only way I'll pay you next year is if you actually did well and got all your grades and shit. You know what I mean? On top of your whole party life shit. So it's just if you're able to do that, nigga, I pay for all 4 of your years. You just walk out this degree and party.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, if you ever need that shit, or you know what I mean, if you're gonna go to school for something.
Damn, I read that shit so much.
You're gonna have to go for something that's gonna be.
She said,
you know
yo,
I mean?
listen.
So it's just like the way I watch my kids, I'm gonna know what the fuck they wanna do. And it's like, I'm gonna let them know too, like, yo, college is a waste of, like, if you're going for the experience, I get it, but outside of the experience, it's a waste of time for you. And especially where I want to be, if I'm get to where I want to be in life, college is going to be a waste of time for anybody because the fact that you have a degree is not going to get you the job. The fact that you are my child is going to get you the job. And the fact that you are my child and what do I do to my child, you know what I mean? Like, my child is going to be on the sets of movies and know how to run a movie set, even if they don't give a fuck about, you know what I mean? My children are going to know how to record and everything that I know how to do. They're gonna, like, even now, like, I'm teaching these little niggas how to play baseball, basketball. I don't give a fuck. You gonna know how to do all that shit. I don't care if you're a girl. You gonna know how to play baseball. Why? When are you ever gonna play baseball? I have no idea. But one day, a motherfucker might be running up on you. You have a bat, and daddy taught you how to swing. Hit him out the park, motherfucker. But it's just like, you're gonna be able to do everything. There's not gonna be anything you can't do. Or have any knowledge. I don't even know how to play tennis. But once I get my ass on a tennis court and get my first lesson, guess who's getting tennis lessons the next fucking day? A fucking kids. They go, why the fuck we playing tennis, Dad? I want to be a basketball player. All right, nigga. And you're going to know how to play tennis too. And they're going to make fun of you. They're going to be like, you a rich kid, you play tennis. Yeah, all right. The way it is the same. Oh, Dad, when I smash the ball, it's the same way you're dunking. Yeah. It be working like that sometimes, son.
Man.
I'm glad you caught it. Now, go do that shit with the rest of your life. I see how shit connect.
This shit non-stop, bro. You learn something new every day, man.
That shit is crazy, son. Niggas gotta. And when you know what's so funny? I guess that's why lions are so popular. You know what I mean? Because literally a lion doesn't hunt. A lion doesn't, but he eats first. You know what I mean? A lion doesn't raise the children, but he eats first. Why does he get to eat first? He protect the territory,
And
if any other motherfucker try to come,
fall
or
on
especially another lion come,
Facts. That shit fall
He-
on him, nigga.
it's all on him.
OD, and that's what
When your sons start acting up because they too big,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta go kick the motherfuckers out.
That shit is different, bro.
So that's what it
shit,
means
man.
to be a man, a father,
A
a king.
discipline. And discipline is really all about discipline. Because nothing is easy, and nobody wants to do it. Eventually, it becomes something.
And then everything about it too is just like you always have to play the long game.
Always.
That's why
Oh,
men don't
God.
argue with women. It's not because we. This is beneath me. You first things first. If it has anything to do with emotions, you're probably right. Y'all are the gods when it comes to that shit. Emotional gods. Like, so it's just like, especially if it's done correctly. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and nurtured correctly. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
You ain't lying.
you won't even know something off with you, and your woman will know, and you be like, oh shit, I do feel that way. You know what I mean? Most motherfuckers just get mad because they not ready to feel that feeling she pointed it out to them. And they're not ready to go there yet. But it's just like understanding that your job is to guide the relationship, to
Mhm.
guide the whole army, if you want to call it, the whole unit, to the best potential version of themselves possible. So now I see what it means when a shorty says, I want a nigga that could expand my horizons. It's like, oh. Because that shit is broad as fuck. What the fuck does that mean? Broaden my horizons. The fuck? Bitch, you want to see the sunset? What the fuck that mean? Like,
You gotta be coachable for that.
broaden horizon? Huh? Nigga, I already got Verizon. What the fuck you want? Like,
Nigga, do this.
can you hear me now? No? Oh shit, I should have switched the spread.
Bro. It take a lot, man.
Yo, this shit is a whole. The game is chess.
Dogs fucking sore as shit, bro. I'm gonna stretch like for an hour.
Yo, bro, I've been my stretch shit, but I gotta get on my water, stretch, and exercise. I'm gonna be a motherfucking monster, son.
Facts, dogs. That sitting down shit starting to cramp me up, nigga. I can't even go home.
Man, 5 fucking miles. That's different. I don't know how you do that shit. I can't run no more.
Yo, talk your shit, man.
I be doing my jump rope and shit. Oh, I jump rope. I mean, my nephew was, my fucking nephew. I had to sit him down the other day. I said, are you a watcher or you a player? He said, I don't know what you mean.
And we kept to the book. I respect.
I was like, yo, bro, you always watching stuff. Like, I'm like, cause he always, what his new thing is, he watches YouTube videos of motherfuckers playing a video game.
Yeah.
And just commentary into
Mhm.
it. So I'm like, are you a watcher or you a player? And he's like, I don't know what you mean. I'm like, do you want a video game? Like, I will buy you a video game. I will not sit here. Like, my parents always told me, you can't sit here and play video games all day. You're gonna rot your brain.
Mhm.
You're not even playing video games. You watching another motherfucker play video
That's what
games.
it is now. Or playing with toys.
So it's like, nigga, you're not a watcher, you a player. So if you need a video, I will buy you the fucking video game. Tell me what game you're out, but you're gonna be a fucking player.
Yeah, you're
not gonna be a motherfucker that's watching, motherfucker. If the only time you watch is if you need to get better to learn how to beat the game, learn different moves on it. That's when you watch. But you're not gonna watch just for you're doing nothing. You know what I mean? Even now, my parents are wrong now because there's competitions where you can win hundreds of millions of dollars for being the best video game. So it's like you can actually take this as a fucking skill, but you're not even a. It's not even that, boy. It's like yo, this boy. I trained this I made this motherfucker do dribbling drills 2 times with me. This nigga can dribble the ball now. It's like, this nigga, because they fucking young as fuck, so they get it like this too. And it's just like, no, nigga, you're a fucking player.
This nigga,
You're a player. You're not a fucking watcher. Stop watching. I don't gotta talk to my daughter about that shit because she was already in the mirror doing YouTube videos. Okay, welcome back, guys. Today I'm like, this girl is 3 years old. What the fuck is she? You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just gotta train these. I'm like, nigga, you're a player, all right? So then I got up out of bed 2, right? 2 o'clock. I woke up at 2 o'clock. This nigga watching video, right? School started, by the way. 2 o'clock. This nigga watching video. Roll over, go use the bathroom, come back. 4 o'clock. This nigga still watching video. 4 o'clock. I'm like, yo, this whole not working out streak gotta go. As soon as I got out of bed, I did 50 pull-ups. I'm like, I can't just be an ain't shit nigga. I can't do it to myself. Like, I know I want to be great, and I know I'm not being great, so I gotta go. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my pull-ups. This nigga's still watching video. After I do my pull-ups, I'm feeling like, okay, I'm getting new life in me again. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and work. This nigga, it's 5 o'clock. This nigga's still in the same fucking spot. Just I'm like, nah, we're going outside, we're working out, son. I made this nigga do jumping jacks for one of my like 3 minutes straight. And nigga like, my side hurt. I'm like, nigga, you a player. Stop watching. Because then when you stop watching, when you start watching all the fucking time, you can't play the game no fucking more. He's like, But that nigga do all this shit. Nigga was dribbling with 2 basketballs. Nigga had this. Nigga, I could barely do that shit now. This nigga dribbling with 2. I'm like, this nigga, yo, these niggas is gonna. I get what Kobe's saying now. Like, yo, if you practice, like, and this nigga's he's not putting in practice. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I force him, and every time I'm like, you coming outside with me to work out?
That's a drain.
It's annoying, you know what I mean? And after a while, they get into it, but it's just like,
so, yeah, like going.
I'm like, you want to get faster, right, nigga? Yeah. Shut the fuck up and do what I'm telling you.
Man.
But these little niggas is funny, son.
It's all about discipline, baby.
But it's just like, that's what the fuck this shit is, man.
It's all about discipline, man.
That's what manhood is. That's what fucking leading is. You know what I mean?
In every fucking way, man.
I feel like a lot of niggas get this shit wrong. I think when they think a man is supposed to lead a relationship, like on some for real shit, the reason why I felt like when the girls was taking charge of certain shit, I was like, alright. Straight up is cause, yo, you do this shit way the fuck better than I do. Like research, I suck at research. But all the girls I fucked with could like look it up in 2 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, huh? No, just look it up. What was that? Oh shit. I'm a thinker. I be thinking like, it'll be crazy, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, look it up. Oh, it is. Oh, the fuck?
And you could get it.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like now understanding what motherfuckers could do, using them accordingly, teaching them how to build on their shit, master their shit, become a boss on their own shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like a lot of people think when they think leader, they think I'm telling you what to do and you're behind me, I'm in front, and da 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 da. And it's just like, nah, a lot of leadership, basically, the leaders of America, we never seen them motherfuckers. The door closed. The leaders of America, we never seen the real leaders, not the president and the vice president and the secretary of state. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking those are the puppets. The real leaders of America, the corporations, the media, all that shit. We don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers are.
Facts.
And they're the leaders. They get
Decision
to pick
makers, yo.
what's on and what's off. So it's like when you think of a leader, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they control.
What they tell you a leader is the motherfucker who's in front. Da 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 da. Nah, the leader's usually the motherfucker who fund the whole shit. Found the motherfucker who'd be the first, the best puppet, face puppet, and then
The silent partner.
you know what I mean? That's why it makes sense that most evil people, they usually get puppets.
Of course, a cat paw.
Cause it's like,
man. Somebody
you know what I mean?
keep their hands clean.
Thanos gave Loki
Yeah.
the fucking Mind Stone. to
Get
go
crazy.
He gambled.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know what, fuck these, I'm gonna go get it myself.
Yeah.
That's how we need to be fucking thinking, nigga.
Fact.
Like, but we still, and I realized something. I realized this about my kids. Bro, niggas say they want to be kings, but or generals or leaders, but they want to play soldier. A soldier has to fight everything, cause that's what you do. You fight. You in the fucking
The front.
front. You on the field fighting.
Facts, nigga.
You need to know how to shoot. You need to know the gun. You need to know and that shit is kind of fun. You know what I mean? The king always sitting all the way back on his fucking horse, watching everything. And then he's responsible for all the motherfuckers who die. He don't get to even go in and try to save. But he's, you know what I mean?
Word.
That's what a king gets to do. Sit back on the horse, watch his niggas die for him. An ain't shit nigga would be like, okay with it, you know what I mean? But if a motherfucker who's really a king is like, I gotta send these motherfuckers to die for me? And for what I stand for and for my... But they fuck with me hard enough that they would go and die for... So I get why motherfuckers don't want that responsibility. But it's just like, now it's just like, with that and leading your people through whatever the fuck course of life you guys are going through or whatever case may be, it's like now, yeah, that shit is no joke. That shit is no joke.
That shit hard. That shit.
So it's like now you want to be a leader, but they tell you the leader's the one in the front, but that's not what really the leader is. The leader's the motherfucker who's the mind of everything, putting everything together.
The nucleus.
So it's like
the nucleus of it. Yeah, man.
the whole hierarchy, and this is what I'm saying, the shit that I want, I've never seen before.
Yeah.
The women getting their power, I don't think there's something off with that because shit was never balanced in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's just like, the woman sounds like the leader if it comes to the household, really. Because the woman's always at home, you never see her, and they send the nigga out to go get the bread. So, honestly, women was leading in the household, but niggas needed to, they want to be the soldiers. And I'm out there shooting in the gym. Because it makes you feel good. It caters to the ego like a motherfucker. It's a gamble, but it caters to that ego like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That shit dangerous.
You know what I mean? But it's just
ego.
like,
that shit ruined.
You know what I mean? You gotta be on your, you gotta be spiritually woken to really be a leader. Because you gotta play the long game.
Yo, boy, then you gotta be physically tough, bro. It's so fucking much, man.
Physically tough. You gotta be mentally tough, boy.
Yeah, that comes with that.
Sheesh.
But what's the point of that? You can't even fucking lift yourself up.
It's gonna scare a lot of niggas, bro. But I feel like if we train, like my son is never gonna be scared of this because this is what's gonna be taught to him.
Yeah, exactly.
From 3 years old, as
Just
I know
like
it, you know what I mean? And then as I get better on it, I'm gonna enlighten my son on it, you know what I mean?
Shit.
And the nigga's not gonna listen, but he gonna have all that shit floating in his head.
Yeah, he gonna
So when
go.
he sees certain shit happening, those words might come together and shit might start
Start
aligning for him.
firing in that nigga.
So it's
Facts,
just
nigga.
like, oh, that's what it means. But I don't feel like men really get that shit, and that's why, like, so many women are done with us. So like, that's why they call us toxic, because it's like we say we want to be kings, but we still want to be on the field shooting. And it's like, nah, kings don't get to shoot no more.
And you can't.
You have to literally be in the board meetings making plans. That's what kings get to do. All fucking day. They don't get to train and sharpen their sword. They get the flyest fucking shield and everything. But they never get to use the shit.
That's why they said, nigga, the crown is heavy, man. The crown be heavy.
And then everything falls on you, but it's like, you know what I mean? You don't really get to really put in the physical. That's why you got to be spiritually and mentally
and
the
all
tough.
connected, nigga.
You know what I mean?
At all times,
crazy.
too.
That's why kings get fat. On some for real shit. But like on some, like you said, I'm not gonna get fat because I already know the world's gonna end.
You gotta get
me and my army ain't dying. We gonna make it to the next world. But like, remember when we was in the backyard, you always asked me why we running?
Why we running?
Cause we gotta run our lives right now, nigga. And I ain't carrying none of y'all, nigga. Let's go.
Why you running?
I be taking my kids on fucking nature walks. We get 1 meal a day type shit. They gonna be like, why we doing this, Dad? Dad, we have mansions and butlers. Why are we doing this, Dad? Because you have mansions and butlers, and I never felt hunger for real. So you guys gonna have to
do something
to balance this shit. Because y'all spoiled because of because I've able to become a god and manifest shit on life. You guys are fucking kings by default. So I gotta teach you what it means to be a person. You know what I mean?
Understand
my parents
that.
brought me to where they came from. I got to see the real. You think homeless niggas? You think these homeless niggas think?
I can imagine.
Try to go
what
to
that
a
shit
fucking
look
country
like,
where
boy.
the whole motherfucking place smell like that, and it don't smell like these homeless niggas. Cause these homeless niggas piss and shit on themselves. These niggas don't piss and shit on themselves. It's literally we wash ourselves and we don't have no soap. We go to the fucking river and we just rinse ourselves off. That's how you bathe, nigga. Like, I was born into a fucking third world country, nigga. You think
soap is a luxury?
You see how you said soap and nigga, what? Soap is a luxury, nigga. I don't know how the fuck. That's how I know they be lying about them African kids. How the fuck they teeth so white, nigga? You fucking lying, nigga.
Yo, come on, yo.
They not living in huts, nigga. They got toothpaste and running water, nigga.
But they shit
Them
looking
niggas,
like that.
Them niggas' teeth is whiter than mine, nigga. They actually, I don't even brush my teeth every day all the damn time, nigga. Sometimes I be in the middle of the day like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I went my motherfucking teeth. Done ate a meal already. And it's like I brush it. You supposed to brush after every meal anyway.
That'd be the bug.
It's just like, oh shit.
Yo.
This is what my mom and dad was saying. Oh, you think you hungry? This is what they was talking about.
Exactly.
This nigga so skinny. Why his belly poking out like that? Oh, you can't even feed. Yo, you know what fucked me up? Last time I went to Haiti, right? It was like 2011 to 2012. My parents and my dad does this whole shit in Haiti. So Christmas, we bring presents, all that shit for them, right? When we was feeding them, bro, this is the realest shit I ever heard, bro. Yo, we can only give them 2 slices of plantain and a piece of chicken. And we couldn't give them no more food than that. But the reason why we couldn't give them no more food, and that's not like, oh, it's a lot of them. Feed. If we feed them too much, it's gonna fuck up their stomach, bro.
That's how malnutrition is.
Like, they can't eat that much at once, bro. Like, and the thing about it too is like, they don't know that. Cause they fucking hungry. If they see all that food, they gonna be like, yeah, let me get some more. Oh, yeah, I ain't get none yet. But it's like literally, it's like their stomachs are still small because they only ate small amount of meals all their lives. So
their stomach. Okay,
so it's literally they have a small capacity for amount of food. You know what I mean?
So if they ate too much.
So right now, like if they came to America and gradually started eating, their stomach would grow.
Expand.
You know what I mean? But it's like you have to gradually do that shit.
You just can't just.
They can't eat a meal from us. Like, you know what I mean? So now when we go there, we getting a little bit more than they're serving. But what's crazy is like that's all you fucking need, bro.
Really?
So, really. And then on top of that, it's real chicken. Like real like. Where was that chicken? Oh, that's in your stomach right now, nigga. It's real chicken. This shit tastes banging, nigga. They don't put all that seasonings on it, but it's still because it's real chicken, real goat. Watch that motherfucker. I watched them do that shit. And I was like, yo, let me get extra goat, nigga. That shit was great, bro. That shit was amazing, bro. I swear to God. But like, yo, you don't need that. And that's why I was like, yo, we eat 3 square meals a day. Why? And even now, like, bro, I still didn't eat today. I'm not hungry. But tell me this shit 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I wouldn't need breakfast right now. And my stomach would be like, nigga, what are you doing? We hungry, feed us.
Nigga said 2 slices of plantain and chicken.
And it's just like, yo, as much I still exercise every day. I don't need that much.
Yeah, you eat too.
I take my smoothie with my supplements and the shit, the little powders and shit, and I eat like a meal.
Yeah, you eat to live.
And then I eat. I get munchies, I get snack, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I eat, but it's like now if you eat one meal, and you eat one smoothie and shit, and I eat bag of chips, honey buns. I couldn't eat all of that because I eat that's
Exactly.
I'm replacing all the other calories that I would have got from all this second meal, the lunch, and you know what I mean. So it's just like once I get my kids, once my kids come live with me for the summer, I'm gonna take them for the whole summer. We getting you living on a smoothie in the morning and a great meal. And it's gonna be a good ass meal, and we're gonna have munchies for the rest of the day.
That's it. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I fuck with
You
that.
have a little more snack, a bigger snack like a peanut butter
And
sandwich.
once you get used to that, you go, yeah. Damn.
But it's like, and now you're gonna actually be fit. You're gonna be able to do whatever the fuck you want. And it's like, I don't give a fuck if you don't do nothing. You can sit the fuck around and do nothing all day. But if it comes down to it and you need to get the fuck up and run for 3 miles, you're gonna be able to. Why? Because Dad's always made us come, especially on weekends,
to do this
all
shit, yo.
And this nigga used to go hard. So the best way to do Dad's training on Sundays, if we do our own personal shits on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we could prepare for his Sunday shit. Because Sunday love yourself shit, If you're not a girl, you don't get to go with mommy, and that's only until a certain age.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's making your ass do push-ups. If you're a girl, you got to do girl push-ups, but
going through the rigor, nigga.
they're not gonna like you. They gonna respect you, but they ain't gonna like my ass.
Shit, man.
But it's like that's what the fuck it means. Like, and it's like that shit is hard. And then on top of that, I gotta run my business. I gotta make sure my wife is good. I gotta make sure each and every one in Division One think that they I love them just as much as each other.
Worked out,
and then I worked out, and I got my meal in, and then my people who working for me make sure they good, and they family's good, and nothing going on.
Listen, man, do you really want it? How bad you want it, G?
That's what it means to be a man. And now I say, and I always understood this. My dad used to tell me like, you're not really a man till 40. Because you don't even know what the fuck it means when you're 25. Like, yeah, you start being a man at 25, and that's when you're supposed to have, that's when you either have your, I know what the fuck I'm gonna do in life, or midlife crisis or shit, whatever. But it's just like, by 40, you got 15 years of this shit. You know what I mean? The same amount of times that you got to be a child.
Yeah.
You got to be a grown-ass adult taking grown-ass adult and making grown-ass adult decisions and having to deal with those repercussions as a grown-ass adult. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you could have been punching motherfuckers at 12 and 13 and never went to jail for it. But at 25 to 40, you do that shit. Good luck. You might get away with it, but good luck, nigga. Like, it's a motherfucking gamble. Like Thanos did with Loki. So it's just like, yo, this is the name of the game. And this is why women are sick of us.
Yeah, I can see that, man. Maybe.
So it's like, when women say niggas ain't shit, I always start laughing. But what makes me laugh the hardest is why niggas get so offended. I'm like, if you get mad, that means
you can't.
You know you ain't shit, right? niggas be like, right? You gotta agree, nigga, because if you know that you niggas, if you know the truth, you know niggas ain't shit. Because if you are a real nigga, you know ain't a lot of niggas like you. If you realistic with saying, you right, ain't that much niggas. I have a small circle because it's not that many niggas. You know what I mean?
And you learn, nigga.
And I be sometimes jealous of these niggas, cause I be seeing some groups of niggas, but like 12 of them. I'm like, they all like they got that little brotherhood shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. And then come to find out they don't really do shit together. Like, not to say like.
Nah, but it's not genuine, bro. Just a lot.
You know
too many. Too much going on.
Do they all just get together because they all have the same vice?
Exactly. Baby, that's really what it is, bro. Then somebody has
and the same shit with women. You know what I mean?
And then you see that when they start talking
shit. Damn. Like, you know what's crazy? Nope. Still, like, outside of you, nobody, Damien, I never, out of all y'all two, nobody ever talked about personal, like, Damien's out when we was about to leave.
Yeah.
And that shocked the shit out of me. He was like, he's buying and selling shit online.
Yeah.
I'm like, so now if I make money and he comes to me like, yo, I got this idea, you didn't come from nowhere, nigga. Because I already, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You always like, I have my book. You put your book out during the whole, so it's like, this nigga actually
Yeah.
is about something, you know what I mean? And he stand on his shit, you know what I mean? So it's just like,
Facts,
now other
nigga.
motherfuckers is just like, when Sean come, be like, it was good. I'm be like, you gotta come on the road with me and put in work.
Yeah,
so I know,
facts, nigga.
so I know it's real.
Pulling that work.
You know what I mean?
Show.
I'll give you the
Fuck is Sean
opportunity.
doing?
I'll give you the opportunity,
Yo.
nigga. Nigga, I'm dragging you. I will give you the opportunity against your will.
Nigga,
But it's like,
Juanita said she moved to Jersey for us to pull up.
oh word?
Yeah, so I'm gonna send you a sheet. You know, I'm
Say
group chat.
fucking less.
Start a group chat we had out there, man.
We gotta do an episode when we out
Oh
there.
hell yeah! I didn't even think about that. That's even
Shit,
better,
it gotta
bro.
be a Juanita episode, and then just
I'm with that, nigga.
chilling with the shits.
Talk Your Shh is brought to you by PainInTheCulo.com and your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus, where real ones come to talk about real nigger shit. You dig?